Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome to yet another cooking video. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to cook ofe nsala. Come with me, let's do this. To begin this recipe, I'll be using catfish, onions, ground crayfish, Cameroon pepper, Uziza leaves, and Utazi leaves, yam, Negro pepper, Uziza seed, African nutmeg, salt and bullion cubes, and Dryfish. Today's video is dedicated to Uche Chooks. Thank you so much for being an amazing subscriber. Thank you for your encouragement. Thank you for your love. Do let me know in the comments if you want me to give a shout out in my next video. First thing we are going to do is to blend the dry ingredients, that is the African nutmeg and the Uziza seed. So we're going to add some crayfish to aid the blending. When that is all done, the next we're going to do is to blend the leaves, the Uziza leaves and the Utazi leaves with the onions. Now, this is where this recipe gets really interesting. Some people argue that the typical ofe nsala does not need onions. Well, this is how I learned from my mother. My mother taught me, and I believe my mother is the best cook in the whole wide world. And this recipe, honestly, never fails. It bangs all the time. So please try this recipe and let me know how yours turned out. Once you're done with blending, pour the blended leaves into a pot, add some seasoning cubes, salt, and the Negro pepper. And then don't forget to add your yam. You need to boil your yam so that it softens very well, because we will be pounding this yam as a thickener. Notice how the color of the soup changed. After about 25 minutes, the yam is very soft at this point, so I'll scoop it out and pound. Now you can use your mortar and pestle. You can equally use a food processor. Any one you choose is fine. Next is to add the fish in the boiling soup, followed by the other dry ingredients. If you observed, I did not boil or steam this fish before cooking the soup. I let the fish cook in the soup because this fish is always very soft. So it has this tendency of, breaking apart in the pot. So I usually steam it or boil it while cooking the soup. If you are enjoying this recipe, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, drop your comments, and share this video. Now, when turning this soup, be very careful so that the fish doesn't break apart. So you can just scoop some water and just, spread round the top of the fish. That's fine. And then we'll cover and allow to cook for about 20 minutes. To make the yam thickener, I'm going to pound this yam, and I'll be using my mortar and pestle. So I'll pound the yam until it's stretchy. Once it's stretchy, then the thickener is ready. So into our boiling soup, I'll add the pounded yam, that's the yam thickener, and then I would allow this to cook for about 20 minutes more. Remember to always cook on low heat so that the fish does not break apart. Then I'll cover this and allow it to cook for about 20 more minutes. I added the dry fish already, but I forgot to film it. I didn't know the camera was not on at the time. But yes, at this point I've added the dry fish, which is actually the last ingredient. So the soup is not as thick as I want it to be, so I would allow it to cook a little bit further so that the yam thickener dissolves more in the soup and the soup thickens. Once that is all done, the soup is ready. So this soup is thick enough for me at this point. So I'll scoop out the remnants of the yam thickener, that's the pounded yam. Now please take note that this soup does not need to be very thick from the first day, except it's a one-off meal. Otherwise, if you want to store it in the freezer for subsequent times, you do not need it very thick because the base is literally water. Because as you heat it over the fire, it's going to dry up and become very thick. It's going to have the jelly-like outlook. So make sure not to add too much thickener on the first day. Yeah, so now that the soup is very ready, you can pair it with any swallow of your choice: fufu, eba, semovita, semolina, oat flour, cauliflower, or whatever choice of swallow you may wish. If you would like me to give you a shout out in my next video, please drop it in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Until then, stay blessed, and Chidima Evelyn loves you. Bye-bye.